This is what you call life coming a full circle. So, for people who don't know, I did study chartered accounting in India, and then I did my master's of professional accounting in Australia. And I never thought I would be making a video on the budget of India or anything related to, or even on the day of the budget, but here we are. So, yeah, welcome to this budget special video, which will cover the implications on the crypto sector. And let's get started. So, it was a surprise that the budget included cryptocurrency related, or let's not even call it currency because we all knew this. So, yes, the surprise was that we didn't expect, or I didn't expect, because of the news that, we thought that crypto will not be even mentioned in this budget, but it was. And I mean, it was not just mentioned. There are some rules, regulations, tax slabs. So let's start with what was a surprise. The surprise was we thought crypto would not be mentioned, but it was. So that's the first thing, what we expected. That's here, what we expected. Then what happened again here, and what are the implications. So let's do this video in three parts. What was expected, what happened, what are the implications. Okay, so what was expected? The expectation was that crypto will not be even mentioned. We'll have to wait. The budget will not have any information about crypto. That is wrong. It had some information. It is something that would be, it would even have implications. So what actually happened? What was announced? The crypto industry is almost legalized because there is a 30% flat tax on crypto gains. Anything that you gain from digital assets. So yes, as expected, there is no mention of the word currency. It's digital assets. And so that includes crypto, as classified as assets, crypto, and NFTs so far. So that's very specifically mentioned in the speech by the finance minister, Mrs. Nirmalasitharaman, or I don't know, let's just call her Nirmalasitharaman. So yes, it is mentioned in the speech of finance minister very, very clearly that any gains from digital assets, which includes crypto and NFTs, will be taxed at 30% flat. There's no slab rate, nothing. It's just 30%. And any losses that you make with trading of crypto or NFTs, any digital assets, again, the word is digital assets. That's the category. So any losses that you make will not be allowed to be offset with any other gains from any other income. So if you do make profit, you pay 30% flat to the government. If you make losses, it is your loss. The government does not care. You cannot offset it against any other profit, like you can do with some other businesses, right? So if you have more than one income source, you have a business, a profession, whatever. If you have more than one income source, you are allowed to offset the loss of one, income source with another one, but you cannot do that with digital assets. It will take some time to get used to that word, digital assets. Okay. What else? There's 1% TDS as well. So 30% plus 1% TDS. And the important thing is there is no mention of, how, of course, there's nothing, we all knew that there would be no ban. So there's no ban. In fact, there are taxes. So it just makes the industry really happy that it will be getting a legal status as well. But there's no information as to how Bitcoin and other, yes, they will be treated as assets. It's not specified, but it's just called, the term used is digital assets. So the classification is not currency. You might not be able to use them as, currency for transactions. So that is kind of implied here. And the other thing is that Indian Central Bank, RBI, will launch CBDC in this year or next year maximum. And they said that we have conducted some trials. I don't know. It was never mentioned that, they have already done some trials, but it is coming as soon as this year or early next year. So that's all that has been mentioned in the speech of the finance minister today in the budget. Uh, what are the implications? What will happen? I believe, my personal belief is 30% is a huge tax rate. I mean, it's just too much. They could have gone with a slab rate, say 10%, 20%, or may, just have increased it every year based on if, it has a lot of interest and people are really interested, but they went with 30%. So a lot of people, especially retail investors, might be discouraged. They might not be happy and they might just liquidate their holdings and get out of the market. But that's just that's all. That's what I feel. I might be wrong, and I might be completely. But there are options. We are a country of jugadu people, as we said in here in India. So what are those jugards or implications that I personally feel would happen? Number one, of course, so I will put down all of them list here. So number one that I feel is a lot of people, real investors, would cash out, would liquidate their holdings, and they'll be out. India doesn't want to pay 30% tax rate. That's too high. The second one would be you will see a lot of Indians investing in crypto, and they will be doing it in cryptocurrency because they might go to foreign companies. So that's the second most important part, and that is already happening. I've already seen a news which says HNIs, high net worth individuals, are already transferring their money to foreign crypto exchanges. So that will accelerate. A lot of people might like to not pay 30% taxes on their profits, and they might invest in any other country, in US, UK, Europe, anywhere where the tax on crypto gains is less than 30%. So it could be 10, 20, whatever. This is a big thing that will happen. It will not be very obvious, of course, because the government will try and curtail it, but a lot of people will definitely get into. So you will lose out all your customers. And this is not an idea, but I'm sure anyone and everyone who would be able to do it, who will do it. So Indian funds will be invested indirectly through foreign companies. That will happen on a big scale, unless the government finds a way to block it as well. Okay. Number three, the third implication is now the crypto growth might not be at the level of what it has been, in the last 2-3 years. Now that everyone knows that you have to pay 30% tax on your profits, maybe people might be discouraged to enter. So a lot of that momentum, that crazy growth month on month, or everyday people were getting into crypto, might slow down finally. So is it a master plan of just not banning crypto but somehow killing it indirectly? We don't know. Only time will tell. But I feel yes, at least in India, I mean, we already see that Indian crypto exchanges charge you a premium as compared to other, like if you want to buy Ethereum or Bitcoin in India, the prices internationally, what Google shows and what is listed on Indian exchanges is, there's a huge premium. So let's say this is a real life example of a friend who asked me about like, what should I invest in? I said Ethereum, Solana, those would be the safe bets. So he said, okay, he was buying Ethereum on WazirX, I think. Yes, on WazirX. And the price on Google showed 10,500 something Indian rupees, and he was buying it at 11,800 rupees. And I'm like, are you crazy? That's what, like 1,300 rupees more? But so that's just Ethereum a few days ago. That's the markup. That's the premium we have to pay in India. I don't know why. Why is that? And it's just crazy. So I would not invest in Indian crypto exchanges myself. I would only invest with foreign, at least because I want that parity, price parity. I would not pay. If Ethereum is 10,500 rupees, why would I pay 11,800? Like, why would I pay even 10,600 rupees, right? So I'm sure a lot of Indians would try and find a way to invest in cryptocurrencies, not digital assets, indirectly through friends, family, whatever, anywhere who they can. So yeah, that will happen. And I think so far that's it. I can't think of anything more, but I am sure this is a bad decision. And it's just my personal opinion. 30% taxation is too much. I hope they kind of reduce it or do something with it, and they give more clarity as to if the CBDC is coming along, what is the status of all the other currencies, or not currencies, digital assets? So yes, the classification is very clearly that you will, all the currencies, cryptocurrencies are classified as digital assets. I hope that is laid out very clearly, and there's more clarity. I mean, this was, they touched upon it, they just made some announcement, but it was still very less. And of course you can watch that, whatever, a little clip or here as well. So that's just what was announced today by the finance minister. It's her clip from the parliament. So yeah, and that's about it.
digital asset shall be taxed at the rate of 30%.
So
30%.
thank you,
No
and
deduction
keep
in
coming
respect of
back
any
every
expenditure
Saturday, Sunday.
or
And of course, if I have
allowance
some
shall be
videos, which
allowed while
is
computing
like the budget
such
one,
income,
which is a special one.
except
But yeah, if I have
cost
some
of
other videos which
acquisition.
I should be having,
Further,
yeah.
loss from
Thank
transfer of
you for being here
virtual
as always,
digital
and take care of
asset
yourself,
will
and talk
not
to you
be
soon.
set off against any